It's autumn and welcome back to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel. Tuesday. We are back to story.
It was the middle of June.
Well, I love raining. It's wonderful.
With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista. With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams.
Oh no, exams.
I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class.
Let's
Sometimes
see.
I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Geez, what should I do? I could stand to bone up just about everything honestly, but my biggest worry right now is math. I wouldn't mind doing a fifth study session with you, if you think it would help. I need to review math anyway, I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare though. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. My biggest weak spot is Erebonia's history, I guess. I doubt that comes as a huge surprise to anyone. I think I understand all the material we gone over directly in class, but there are some minor points. I can argue with that if you like. Throw in return, I appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military skills essay. It'd be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Vie? I guess so. Or would you do my debate champion in too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. I'll see you all later. Huh, what's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I could sworn I saw her looking over at the Sharon. What it is? You'll be heading back to the dorms? You are totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we see you later. And for now we need to go meet up with everyone most likely. They should be upstairs. Yep. Oh, are you two studying? Alisa probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we should try. I never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Reen? Let's do that. I'd love to. The exam is supposed to be focused on basics of illustration, right? You got it. Let's get started. How about ask the first question, Reen? Sure. Okay, first question. Alisa, what is a dissing? I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lights of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits its subject. You think correctly, so Laura, what exactly is a sketch? A sketch portrays its subject rawly with very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to an early verse draft of a drawing. That's right, sketches and designs are basically two sides of the same coin since both are used to start a painting. The big difference is that designs usually take some time to finish, whereas sketches are pretty quick. But there's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura? That would be croquis, I believe. You do know your stuff, but maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let me see if I can find some. Erin, if you want, I can ask the next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any question yourself. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here and I want you a really good one. Well, if you insist. Haha, maybe we should expedite this. He really is a kind-hearted person. And so the three continued their art study session. You bond with Alisa strengthened. You bond with Laura strengthened. And that's how we can increase the bond link. Now we can go to the next one. Let's see. There's one at the engineering club. But this one is actually Crow. And the church. Hey Therin, what's up? Hold on, let me guess, you were studying away nice and diligently when your orbital lamp suddenly went out. Swing enemies. You do seem pretty relaxed despite how close the midterms are getting. Who do you think you're talking to? I know better than anyone that it's pointless to start studying this late in the game. Hope that's working out for you. Crow's actually pretty good when it comes to the practical stuff. Survival kills, first aid, all those kind of things. Really? See, our stuff you don't need to study well, but if you're feeling shaky about any of it, I'm happy to teach you a thing or two. So I'll take you up on that. Wait, you serious? The idea of crowd teaching anyone anything is a little unnerving. Were you just joking? Nah, it's cool, might as well show you the ropes. Cool if we borrow a share or two, church, go for it. And so Crow passed all of his credit on the ring. That about sums up what they'll be testing you first years on. You should probably make sure you got CPR down to... I do actually need to brush up on that. Do you think it'd be come up? It's only one of the most basic things anyone will expect out of those students, so it will hurt to know. Right, here's how it goes. If you find someone who's collapsed, first up is checking when we're not they conscious. If they're unconscious, it's safe to assume that they are in trouble. Next, you are going to want to shout for help. You're not going to want to try and handle this on your own, got it? The more people you have helping you out, the better the chances are to survive. That makes sense. Next up is making sure they're breathing. If they aren't or something's weird about the way they are, it's a CPR time. This basically involving giving them a repeated combination of chest compressions and rescue breaths. You need to keep this up until the pulse and breathing return, got it? Don't give up until the very end. Understood. He does seem like a kind of person I could call on in a jam. I guess Church was right about him being a good at practical stuff. Now all you got to do is put up that into practice. If you see a girl in need, you better get right in there. When she wakes up and sees you saved her life, instant fireworks, your hands and lips are in the right spots already. Oh well. Every time I think anything positive about you, you go and say something like that. Oh well, this was usable though. Thanks for taking the time to teach me. Good luck, my son. Go out there and get some good grades for me. Ahaha. And next, let's see. We should check out the Student Union. There they are. Are the two of you going over Ereponia history? I can't memorize things like this because it's all pointless. Yeah, that seems a little harsh. Oh, I know, why don't you join us, Reen? I'm sure it will make studying more enjoyable for you too. That sounds like a good idea to me. The exam is going to be focused on the War of the Lions, right? That's right, shall we start from the beginning then? After that, Dreyhel's gathered soldiers in the North Highlands, and in the year 952 of the Septian calendar he liberated the capital, bringing the war to an end. Excellent, well done, Pierre. Ah guys, it took. Incidentally, the war came to an end in July of that year, which is next month, so that's easy to remember. They say it was raining in Heimdall that day, but legend has it that the moment Emperor Drehel stopped into the city, the train stopped. Huh, that's neat. Yeah, that seems like a story that sticks in my memory. Haha, you're a pretty good teacher, aren't you? Well, I'm using tricks like these to help me remember things. If you having fun while you study, it makes it that much easier for the material to stick in your memory. Interesting, so that's your method. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. Shall we finish this stuff or then? Please. And we are done with the studying. Oh, it's already time to head home. I didn't even realize because of the rain. I guess I should get ready to head back to the dorms.
Excuse me?
Who is this person?
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness, but I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
See you. What now? Oh, she wanna tank or something.
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Yep, I wondered that.
Reen?
Hello, Alyssa.
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not gonna learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay. Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
No need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you think you did on the exams?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Makia scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, my family and stuff?
You mean the mysterious Alisa R., agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
It's not that major or anything, especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal. Though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in the Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back
Yep.
at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kind of strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it?
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20 or so.
A maid in her early 20s.
Something wrong?
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Ahem. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something. Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
If only.
And it's midterms day 1. The next day, the worst of 4 grueling days of midterm exams begin. Erebonia history question. The Middle Age War of the Lions was brought to an end by Emperor Trehal's. When did the war end? Julie, this is the correct answer. This should be the right answer. Art question. Mr. A wants to draw a draw-colored watercolor image. Which of the following style would be most appropriate? Sketch is the correct answer. This should be the right answer. Tuesday, midterms day 2. Viguraban dispatch a military formation, but the type of unit is currently advising it's armored. This should be the right answer. Friday. The following statements about ornaments are purport to be true. Which one is not? Halo art usake without words. This should be the right answer. Of the following labs enabled last year, which come in the war's first Heimdall? Imperial. This should be the correct answer. And it's Saturday already. It's PD. This one should be the right one. Congratulations on making it through 4 days of exams. And what do you know, it looks like the rain ended right along with them. Clearly, this is a good way of rewarding you all your hard work. I don't think that reason will stand up. I'm totally spent. It's over. You worked really hard, Pierre. You. Anyway, today's a free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. They post the result next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much, because you got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon too. Sorry, with all the intensive studying, I completely forgot about that. You could stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your accomplishment. So next Wednesday is when we all know where we're going for our next field study. Yep, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another extra trip. Anyway, make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You earned it at last Monday off. Guys, I should probably attend Club Rattais once in a while. And one more thing, I got some business to take care out of the town after we all done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't burn the dorm down while I'm gone or anything. And suddenly the soundtrack is different again.
Now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird, and I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's going to meet her secret lover?
Impossible.
Oh my.
The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but that personality and that lifestyle.
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Breen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after pulling up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time. Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to?
Yeah, I wonder where he goes.
He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with them. You think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. He and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice.
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Really?
So you think so too? It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
Neither did I. We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
I wonder if that's what that was all about. Did you see something, Machias?
What happened?
Well,
do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps. That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
Interesting.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
Really?
Ugh, you... Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry, we're not gonna twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that. Welcome back, my lady. Huh? What? Sharon? It's so delightful to see you again.
The maid knows Alisa. Interesting.
Hey, it's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
What are you doing here? She didn't. Mother didn't. But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
Sharon Kroger.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger. I am a servant in the employ of the Rhineford household, Lady Elisa's family. I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
Nice. Chapter 3. Beyond the Railways. Cool. Sunday, free day, awesome.
Whoa!
Yummy. Looks delicious. What a breakfast.
Simply spectacular. Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks more than edible. I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast. That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
I get the feeling Elisa is less than impressed with the...
I had the same feeling.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time. My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life. I can take perfectly good care of myself. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something? I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days. Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week. Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
that R actually stood for Elisa Rhineford. And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that Elisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, what with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
That's preposterous.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam.
Apricot jam.
Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Ooh, really? I mean, stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
After beginning the day with Sharon beerless breakfast, the members of Class 7 left to go about their daily routine. Meanwhile, Reed went to check the test the student council had given him for the day. Let's see what we have this time. Oh, sounds like a one. Hey, a request from Gioce and Angelica. It's about the Orbital Bike 2. Wonder what they need my help with. Looks like I have to swing by the engineering group before I head to the old schoolhouse. This is the worst one I've seen in days, so I might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do this. And I'm done with this video. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. And I see you guys next time.